Yesterday with your teacher, we talked about how to tell time to the hour. Do you remember which hand we look at to tell the minutes? To tell a minute is our long blue hand. Which one do we look at to tell the hour? The hour is our red hand. The short red hand tells you what hour we are looking at. If we are looking at this clock, can you see where the red hand, the hour hand, is pointing to? You're right, it's pointing to the 8. And if it's straight up, we know that it's 0 minutes, or it's o'clock, 8 o'clock. Do you remember how we would write that? You're right, we would do 2 zeros. That shows it's 8 o'clock, and it's straight up with no minutes, right on the hour. That's what time we would go to lunch. Good job. Can you tell me what time this is? You're first going to look at your hour hand. The hour is pointing to 2. You're right. So you write down the 2 at the front. What comes next? You're right. Your colon, your 2 dots. And how many minutes? 0 minutes. It's 2 o'clock. 2 0 0. This is when we would start getting ready for the end of our day. I have a hard one for you. Do you know what time this is? I can't see the hour hand, can you? It's hiding behind the minute hand, and it's pointing straight up. What is it pointing to? You're right, it's pointing to the 12. Does that change what I would put at the end? Would I put 12, 12? No, that doesn't make any sense. You're right. We're looking at the minutes, and it's 12 o'clock, 0 minutes. 12 o'clock with 2 zeros. Ooh, here's another hard one. Can you figure out what this would be? Would this be 12 o'clock? If you look at the hour hand, it's pointing down at the 6. You're right. 6 o'clock with 2 zeros. What do you think would be happening around 6 o'clock? Probably, you're right, you'd be eating dinner or cleaning up after dinner. Good job. What would I do if I wrote 4 o'clock? If I just had my hour hand, if my clock here, 1, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How about if I have a blank one like this? Where am I going to draw my short hand, my arrow hand? You're right. I'm going to draw it so it's pointing to the 4. And I'm making it just a short little arrow. If I have 0 minutes, it's o'clock. Where am I going to draw my long hand? Good job. You're right. I'm going to draw it so it's pointing straight up. And that's my long hand pointing to the 12, 4 o'clock. You're going to have some of these like this on your worksheet today. What are you going to do if the time says 1 o'clock? Okay, where are we going to point our shorthand to? Of course, that's easy. You're going to point it to the 1. Oh, I made that a long hand. I'm going to erase a little bit and make it a shorthand. So it's pointing at the 1. Now where should I point my minute hand, my long hand? Good job. We're going to point it straight up to the 12. That says 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is when we would be getting ready and going to or coming back from our specials. Good job, you guys. I'm really proud of you. When you go through and do your worksheets, you're going to think about 1 or 2 or 3 o'clock.